DJ, you go crazy.
DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
LOCA D.
LOCA D, what you all, gang?
Try to survive, baby. Just trying to get it right.
Well, welcome to DJUTV. It's definitely a blessing to have you.
Likewise.
Tell us how you feeling today.
I'm good today. Just got back from St. Louis last night. I'm feeling good.
Word. What was going on in St. Louis?
You know, girl got to do what she got to do. Birthday's coming up next week.
When your birthday?
May 29th.
Okay. Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gemini gang in the building.
In the house.
My birthday is May 22nd.
Okay, Gemini. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's next week. So that's what's up. Okay, we got a Gemini connection going on. Well, look, LOCA D, you know I obviously do interviews, but I also watch a lot of interviews, right? Mm-hmm. And when I came across yours, I think it was like sometime last year, I say, man, it's a crazy story. And then when I discovered, you know, that you were from Chicago, I'm like, oh, well, this is a story that, you know, we need to learn more about. Seeing as though we cover a lot of, you know, Chicago-related stories, right?
Okay.
So, you know, we don't want to beat a dead horse. You know, we did our research. We know who LOCA D is. But we definitely want to talk to you, right? So for those that don't know, can you start by telling us where you're from?
I'm the only female in the state of Illinois that was ever sentenced to life in prison as a juvenile.
Correct.
I'm from the west north side of Chicago, Humboldt Park. MLDs, Maniac Latin Disciples. At the age of 15, I killed 2 Latin kings in cold blood in Humboldt Park. I was arrested the next day, found guilty, and sentenced to 2 life sentences. I was told by the judge he didn't want to see me come home. He wanted to see me get out with gray hair carried out in a wooden casket. The law changed in 2013, saying juveniles could no longer be sentenced to life in prison. By 2016, I was resentenced to 63 years at 50%. I've been home now 2 years.
Exactly. So the 63 years, 50% mean you did 31.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm 32. That's a long. Matter of fact, I think so. Okay, yeah. So that makes you. No. Okay. Well, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Ain't nobody did no more time than that. Anybody we've talked to, right? You've done the most time out of all the people that we've talked to.
Okay.
That's crazy. 30 years.
Most definitely.
So we talked to the guys that were convicted for killing the young man Yummy.
Yeah.
And they did a little less than 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 20.
I think they did 28 and a half years or something like that.
Something like that, right. Okay, cool. So let's rewind. You know, let's start from the top. You're from Humboldt Park.
Yes, sir.
That's the west side of Chicago, the northwest side of Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I understand you grew up in an abusive household.
Yes. My stepfather was the leader of the Latin Kings.
Right.
And at an early age, around 4, I was being trained to be a female hit woman for the Latin Kings.
Age 4.
Yes.
Okay.
By the time I was 6, he was teaching me how to stab a human body.
Okay.
Of course, I couldn't pierce it because I was that young. But my stepfather was determined to put hate in me and for me not to have my childhood. I needed to be a female hit woman for the Latin Kings.
Did you ever meet your biological father?
Yes, I do know my biological father. Yes.
Okay. So what was the relationship like with him?
I mean, he was come around once a year.
Okay.
That was it.
So your stepfather's the man that's raising you because this is who your mom is involved with, right?
Yes. He's been there since my mom was pregnant.
Right. You have any other siblings?
Yes, I have 2 siblings on my mom's side.
Okay.
Yes.
So
2
it's
girls. It's 3 girls altogether.
3 girls.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you fall within the bunch?
In the middle.
In the middle? Okay. So what, the other 2 active in the streets as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you being the middle child, you know.
I was the most hard-headed one. I was a tough one.
Okay.
I was the one that could take it. My dad would beat my mom, and I would hit him with something so he could stop hitting her and hit me. Or he'll hit my sisters, and I'll hit his ass with something just so I could take all the beatings. So I was the one that was more aggressive and could take an ass whooping, can issue it out. I was more, you know what I'm saying? I was I could learn more shit faster. So I was the target.
Yeah. And so by age 15, that's when you had, got into the situation with the two guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, when I was watching some videos online, I came across a video of some young Hispanic men, and they were being interviewed about innocent bystanders being, struck by gunfire. Okay. And the two gentlemen that were being interviewed, they talked with like smirks on their face, and they were like, hey, you gotta die one day. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, damn. So this is what was going on back in the 90s.
Of course.
In Chicago.
I joined the gang. I joined the Maniac Lad Disciples at the age of 12. And I never thought that I would even live to see 16. I had my funeral arrangements already paid for. I was living and dying for the Maniacs. That's who I believe in. That was me. I'm LOCA D. And so to even get arrested at 15 and save, end up going to prison, that's what saved my life, because I would have been dead.
Yeah. Okay, now I heard you say you joined what it's called, Maniac Latin Disciples.
Yes, sir.
MLD. Okay. And in order to join this gang, you had to get jumped in.
Yes, I did.
You say 3 minutes head to toe?
Actually, mine, because I knew the Prince and they knew about me. They knew what I was capable of doing. I wasn't no ordinary gangbanger. I wasn't the one of the girls that they will hold the gun or hold the drugs and fight. No. I was more advanced. I'm the one that you calling on. I'm blowing heads back. I'm the one. I'm not fighting. I'm the one that will call you to it. There's been times where I've had to put my own guys on the spot and get them violated. You know what I'm saying? Because back then the girls thought, oh, I can fuck these niggas and I'll be a maniac. No, bitch. That's not how it worked. So because they knew what I can bring to the table, I was never ordinary, just a lady maniac. So I had to get violated by the guys. So I never got violated by the girl. Never. When I got violations for being, bogus or whatever, I wish I would have got beat up by the girls. I mean, I could have took that. With the guys, I ended up with busted eardrums or black eyes, pumpkin or, because they're more stronger than me. But it made me stronger. I could handle an ass whooping all my life. I was getting it from my dad, so.
Right. Okay, cool. So I want to visit the 31 years that you served behind bars, because that is a long time. And you were initially looking at life.
Mm-hmm.
Now I understand that the first half of your stay, which was about 16 years before your life changed when you lost your mom, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before we get to that part, I want to talk about those first 16 years when you were so young and you locked up around all these other grown women. They know who you are. They know what you did. And now you're having to adjust. This is the life, you got to sleep here. You got to eat here. You got to shit here. You got to do everything here. What was that time like?
In the beginning, I'm not going to lie. I mean, in my juvenile, I was 2 weeks before my 16th birthday when I got my murder. So I was in the juvenile detention for the Audi home for a year and a half or whatever. When I turned 17, I got sent straight to the county jail. Okay. By the time I turned 17, I was just a month away from my trial. So when I got sentenced to life in prison, I was 17 years old and put in a women's institution. I was the youngest in the prison. So yeah, it was scary, but I had to keep the facade I'm LOCA D, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been the scariest bitch ever in life. So what am I doing? Coming here to be scared of other people. I'm a murderer too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I had the very first time I walked into the rec yard, I got surrounded. Was gonna get jumped on. A girl got stabbed next to me. Blood was everywhere. And I'm like, ooh, that's gonna happen to me, bro. So I knew right then and there, if I didn't make a stand and make my name known who the fuck I was, rather I was scared or not. Nobody could know that I was scared. So I had to make my name. I ended up stabbing somebody, busting up somebody's head, slicing the girl's face, fighting, got my ass whooped a few times, you know what I'm saying? Got stabbed, but my name was made. And anytime somebody came into the institution and be like, oh, that's Jackie Montanez. Because they didn't even call me LOCA D in prison. I'm not going to lie, they didn't call me LOCA D. I was Jackie Montanez. And they'd be like, that bitch crazy. She ain't got no out date. Don't discuss your date because she going to take it. And, you know, I was fighting officers. I caught another case on an officer. I busted the officer's head, broke another officer's jaw, stabbed another officer. So I was known as, like, not the bitch to with because I didn't have an out date. I didn't give a fuck. Yes, I took plenty of out dates. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I never caught a murder down there. But I could have. Or they could have killed me because them girls ain't no bitches. Like, we're different than the men's. I get that. The women are more emotional. We don't fight over gangs. We're not gang banging in there. We're fighting over pussy. Who's fucking my girl? Who's my girl? You know what I'm saying? Who's cuter than that person? That's what they fight about in prison, the female prison. But I made my name and I survived it.
Wow. So you going through the motions. Who's supporting you the most during this time?
My mom. Mm-hmm. My mom. That's why nowadays I'm a motivational speaker now.
Okay.
So my motive today is always to let the kids know, like, I understand. I didn't even like my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I felt like you took your nigga side. You let this happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Not even seeing or even recognizing the fact that you did try to take us away from him. And I ended up calling him and telling him where we were at. Because we were missing the materialistic. I was missing the materialistic of the whole thing. It was okay for me to get my ass. It was okay to get raped. I'm used to that. But to be without, you know what I'm saying? That's what hit home with me. So it's not like my mother didn't try. She did try to protect her kids. But my mother too felt mentally that she was it was a punishment. You know what I'm saying? She felt like she deserved to be treated the way she treated. And she never did. You know what I'm saying? My mother was a good mother. She was a loving mom. She was just as fearful as anybody else. But with me, I was never fearful. I was never raised like that. So I wasn't scared of him. To tell you the truth, I thought he would be the one that I would kill. I didn't ever expect it to just go blow two kings' heads off. I really thought he would be the one to get killed. But it didn't turn out that way.
This past Sunday was Mother's Day. How do you deal with that type of holiday?
I go see my mother's gravesite every week, first of all.
Every week?
Yeah. Okay. I've been back home now. I've been in Florida. I just moved back home a couple months now. Okay. February I got here. So ever since I got here, every week I'm at my mom's gravesite. Like, I'm not missing a day. But Mother's Day was more emotional for me. This Mother's Day, I've been home 2 years. So this Mother's Day was more emotional because my sister, my stepdad, he's very old. My stepdad is really old. So he can't go see my mom like he would want to. And my sister, she's fighting an addiction. So she can't see her the way she wants to. So this year, I went over there and I picked all of them up. And I was like, we're going to go see my mom. I went in and bought all these flowers, grass. I need to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fix my mom's site up because there's holes on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to fix it together. But nobody took care of it because nobody goes to see her. So we went, we videotaped it and everything. And I watched my stepdad. I watched him sit there because she has a bench next to her tombstone. And I watched him sit there and cry, you know, because he missed his best friend. He misses his wife. And I looked at my sister and her husband. And even though through addiction and all, she's such a good mother and such a good provider. She's there for my stepfather. She takes care of him. She has to change his diaper. She will. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I've been home, I can sneeze and she's coming to make sure that I'm okay. So she's a very good mother figure. So with that, to be there and watch them clean up my mom's gravesite, and I'm just laying there on the ground with her. And I'm just talking to her and I'm telling her, like, I know you gave up for me. I know that I'm the reason why you're gone. My mother was a superwoman to me. You know what I'm saying? She survived hysterectomies, cancer, pacemaker. My mother was a superwoman. You know what I'm saying? So for her to give up on lung cancer, I knew that lady got up. She gave up just so she can go up there and fight my case. Because as soon as she passed away, not even a year later, lawyers came from Northwestern. So I know she went up there to argue, you know what I'm saying, plead for me. So I felt that was a guilt that I carry with me every day. Mm-hmm. I put my mom in that predicament because I know she would have fought to still be here. But it was hard. Mother's Day was hard this year. And I actually, as soon as we left, I sat there in my car and I just was quiet. I didn't say anything. And I have a handicapped nephew who can sense things. And all he kept saying is, TT, you okay? Jack, you okay? And I'm like, and my dad looked at me. He was like, baby, it's okay. And I was like, but it's not okay for me. You know, it's not okay. You guys had her. You guys were able to hold her and kiss her. I can't even remember her smell. So it's not okay for me. So I just dropped off everybody, came home and drank and just laid in my bed and cried the whole day. It was like, it was no celebration. I couldn't celebrate my mother because for the first time since I've been home, it hit hard this year.
So sorry for your loss for sure.
Thank you.
Holidays trigger emotions.
Mother's Day, really. You know what I'm saying? Because, or her birthday, I'm always there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I even flew in from Florida on her birthday. Like, I'm not missing her birthday. I told my parole officer, you can violate me all you want. But I'm free now, and I'm going to see my mama. My mama made sure she came see me every week while I was incarcerated. She didn't miss a visiting day. I'm not going to miss going to see my mom in the gravesite. You know what I'm saying? And I post a lot of it on my social media. So they be like, well, ain't you scared? I'm like, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer. Like I said, I'm a motivational speaker. So I'm a firm believer. If it's my time, it's my time. If God has planned, he didn't bring me home to die. I don't believe that. He bring me home so that I can help the youth. Because if don't nobody talk about it, ain't nobody listening. And if them kids don't know my story, bro, I came from an abusive family to gang banging to committing a double murder. I did this. So if I can change being that, I was a cold-blooded gangbanger. I was better than some of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? You can ask my bro. You know what I'm saying? He grew up with me. And he could tell you, like, I did not play. I don't care who you are. I didn't care about you, your kids, your grandparents. Because, you know, nowadays they have that little thing, okay, we're going to respect the pregnant women. And back then, I didn't give a fuck. You can go, they can go too. So I was more harder than the brothers. Even doing the 31 years, them niggas couldn't do it. The first option they get to tell it, they gonna tell it. Me, I've had plenty of offers. I've had state's attorney come see me on the regular, like, bro, you got life in prison. Don't you ever want to go home? Your mom is sick. You know what I'm saying? She needs you home. All you gotta do is just tell us about this. And then the people they were questioning me about was the same people that tricked on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going back with this life sentence. And I stood to it. Don't get me wrong. At nighttime, I would cry myself to sleep. I'm not going to lie and act like I was the baddest bitch in the penitentiary. Hell no, it was people who were worse, you know what I'm saying, better than me. But at nighttime, when it was time to look at these walls, and I used to tell myself, these are going to be the same walls I got to look at when I die. I'm going to be here. My grandmother lived to be 109. What if I live to be 109? I'm still going to be in prison. But I still didn't buckle. As many times where my mother would cry on the phone or she's real sick and I would say, fuck. And she's like, I need you. I still wouldn't buckle. I lost it all for the maniacs. I'm not a snitch. Then I turned around and took the whole weight so 2 of my co-defendants can get cleared. Just so they can be free. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking everything. But I just know that there's a reason for all this. So I travel the world and I do my interviews. I talk to kids. People could call me and I'd be like, look, I'm very expensive. Don't get me wrong. My last interview with Juju, I got 6,000. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong. That supports my thing, but I'm okay. I'm blessed. I don't care about the money. I would come at somebody and be like, what's your budget? What can you give me? Okay, it's fine. I'll take it. Because anytime that my story can go out and I know it hits big. As long as a child can hear my story and it can save one person, no amount of money is worth more than that. So I don't care. I took 2 lives. So my motive today is I'm just trying to save lives.
That's hard. I appreciate that because the youth does need it. We all need it. But our youth in Chicago are very troubled. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I came back home.
And, you know, they're very hard-headed. It's hard to get through to them. But I feel like the best people that are able to get through to them are at least those that have experienced some things that they're going through, you know.
And, of course, they're the ones that they see. Like, I can go down the street and I can see the little guys and the little kids. Like, oh, that's LOCA D. what's up, queen? Woo. I'm like, what's up? What y'all on? And then that opens the door like, what's up? What y'all little niggas doing? Y'all smoking blunt? This blunt? Okay, let's smoke. And then it opens the door for me to say, get the fuck off this hood, bro. Right. Like, all bullshit aside, and I don't get it twisted. It's a handful of maniacs that I would still ride for. Even though maniacs wasn't there for me when I did my time. And I let the youth know that. Only person, after all the bullshit that I went through, only person that was riding out with me was my mama. And my abuser, my stepfather. You know what I'm saying? And even after my mother died, he was still there. So the gang wasn't there for me. They didn't look out. They didn't make sure my mother was okay. They didn't know she ate. But I still come through for some of them because that's who I am. But I let them kids know, like, bro, get the fuck off this hood, bro. Because guess what? When you go down, ain't no nigga finna look for you. They're going to replace you. You are replaceable. Oh, but look, are you the queen? I am the queen of the maniacs. I give you that. A title that I didn't even ask for. A title that I really don't want. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real. But I get the respect from other guys. And some guys don't even give a fuck. Nowadays, I got to look out for some of my boys killing me more than the Latin Kings. Because I am the highest rank out right now. So therefore, even though I am retired, I don't bang no more. I am retired. I'm still the one that the guys come for advice. I'm still the one that the young kids want to meet. They can hear my voice. Like, oh, that's the queen. It's an honor to meet you. Woo. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I show my love. But at the end of the day, I don't feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I don't, because I'm a woman now. I'm not that kid. I'm going to be 48 years old. I'm a grown-ass woman. And
you look good for 48. I thought you was going to say 38.
Thank you. But I just want them kids. All my focus is now is them kids. I have maniacs that I didn't talk out I didn't bless motherfuckers out. I done got active just so I could bless somebody out and then retired again. Because if I can help any of them to say, go to school, you got kids, be a father. You know what I'm saying? Watch your back. Because when you in this shit, you either in a prison or dead. There's only two options. So therefore, you got kids, they don't give a fuck. If they can't get to you, they gonna get to them. So baby, get it right. And they be like, damn, I can't believe that the queen actually told me that. Like, I wasn't encouraging them to be no maniac. I'm encouraging you to do right. Go to school, go to law school. I would rather have one of my brothers as a judge.
Right.
Go be a judge. Go be a lawyer. Because we might need you.
Mm-hmm. We will need you.
We will need you. I don't need you on the side of me, nigga. I need you judging me.
Yeah.
So you can say not guilty.
Exactly. So
I would encourage the youngsters. Okay, I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell them kids what to do. I can only advise them. Because you're right, these kids nowadays, they don't give a fuck who you are. They don't care. They want to learn the hard way. Yeah. So all I can do is advise them. But I also put out a message to the adults too. And this goes to everybody. I used to always hear growing up, it takes a village to raise a child. So, you got a lot of people saying, that's not my kid. That's not, you know what I'm saying? They don't listen to me. That's not my responsibility. That's their parents' responsibility. Well, guess what? When they do a crime and go to jail, you paying taxes. That's your responsibility. Yep. That's your business. Because you're paying for them to be in prison. So why not stop it beforehand? Why not get up and help somebody? So that's why with my organization, Future for Tomorrow's Youth, it was supposed to be in Florida, I ain't gonna lie. But because I am home and I am focusing on the kids here, I am looking for a building. I'm trying to get my donations up so that I can do a dog grooming and a dog training. I am certified for both. So I want to open up a building where the kids, instead of going to the street selling drugs and robbing and killing, come learn how to work with a dog. A dog is very therapeutic. So therefore, let me show you how to train a dog, a basic training. Let me show you how to groom it. Come on in here. You know what I'm saying? Come be an intern, and then maybe I can help you out and start giving you a little money. Yep. Start showing you how to budget. Yep. Let me show you how to spend some money on a positive way. You see them game bangers out there with them cars and them all. Let me show you how to get it the right way where it can't get taken. Because guess what? When they get locked up, they not getting that shit back. Mm-hmm. But you have your shit secure. So that's my goal. Yeah. So I do have a spot fund me, and my goal is to reach to 15,000 for the building and find all the stuff. But right now I'm at 4,000, but it's okay because I'm not giving up on my dream. No. Because it's not about me. It's not. And I tell people all the time, I was homeless just last year, sleeping in my car. And they was like, why don't you just take the money out? Why would I? That's the kids' money. I'm going to get my crib. By July 1st, I'm going to be in my own crib. And if it wasn't July 1st and I was walking into my own apartment, I'm determined. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to take from them kids. It'll get better. When it raises to the amount that it needs to be, I'm going to get that building. I'm going to start that organization. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But right now, I just focus on helping them. Right now, I'm getting ready to, of course, I'm working with Andy Williams. He's running for president. Y'all vote. He's from Chicago. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He's a candidate, the hood candidate. He's been there, done that. He's been to prison. But he's into politics now. He is running for the president of the United States. And he's trying to help us. It's about us, the colored people. It's about us. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, what the money could do. He's helping without anything. So he's getting ready to open up a law firm so that we could try to bring the brothers home and bring some of the sisters home. You know what I'm saying? So he offered me a job because I can't get a job nowhere else. My conviction hits it back. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fucking hire a murderer. You might kill us. So that always runs back on me. So I'm doing it the positive way now. Right. I really am.
That's what's up. I heard you mention, your stepfather a couple times. Mm-hmm. And so it made me think like, after hearing he abused you when you was a child and also molested.
Yes, he raped me.
You still got a relationship with him.
It's my daddy.
So you were able to forgive him for those things.
Of course. Like I said, when I got incarcerated, them were the only two people there for me. He did change his life. He's no longer, you know what I'm saying? He got out the game. He's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. Judgment Day is not for me. It's for him. I can't judge you. I'm grateful that he changed my mom's life around before she died. I'm grateful to know that my mom's in heaven because he made a way for her to, you know what I'm saying? He didn't stop her from going to church anymore. He joined her. You know what I'm saying? So he is a changed person. And he asked me for forgiveness. Every time he sees me, I was just at his house last night. He'll call me like, baby girl, I love you. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Daddy, I've been forgave. You can stop saying that. So now I find myself going over to his house. Daddy, you want me to cook for you? Let me clean your room. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this. So it's me taking care of my dad because, no, I didn't have a good life growing up. But guess what? That was that man that was there for me. He kept his word. My mother's dying bed. He told her, all my mom could say was, please don't leave my baby behind. And he didn't. That man didn't. He brought my nieces and nephew to see me faithfully every week. Even when he was sick, he was there. So I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? I'm really grateful for him. And that's my daddy. Yeah. That's my daddy. How can I not forgive him if I'm asking for forgiveness for taking 2 lives?
Mm-hmm. Preach.
I cannot throw a rock when I know it's going to hit my window first. No, I'm not doing that. I have my little brother was just murdered not even a month after I was released. I'm literally, as we speak, in the process of testifying on his behalf. Asking the judge not to sentence him to life in prison. Why? Because I know my brother was a gang member. I know he committed crimes. He wasn't no saint. He was not no angel. So therefore, how can I judge you? I wish the victim's family would feel the same way about me. I wish the victim's family would know that it was either them or me. If I got killed, you wouldn't want your family member to be in prison forever. But I understand they're still hurting. They don't want my release. And in the beginning, I didn't either. I was riding with them. I didn't ask to come back to court and get resentenced. But at losing my brother, I refuse to be like the victim's family. They even sent me a picture of my brother dead on the ground and saying, I thought rabbits bounce back up. I guess they fall too. Mm. And they made sure they came on my social media and sent me a message. LOCA D, I know you coming for us. And I had to look at that and I had to think. At first I was angry, don't get me wrong. I'm like, fuck, I'm going back to prison because I'm going to kill everybody. But I had to sit there and think like, bitch, not even a year ago, he used your niece, baby Jackie, to shield him when he was getting shot and she got shot in the legs. He was not an angel. He just killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So therefore, I have to respect that. And I got on social media and I said it. I'm not coming to retaliate anything. I just pray to God that you guys don't go through what I went through going to prison. That's all I can say. So now, I talk to the courts. My lawyer is his lawyer now. So I'm fighting for his freedom. I'm not saying that he should be set free right away. No, he needs to be punished for what he did, but he shouldn't have to spend the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's, it's different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You have a harsh reality type of perspective. Like, look, this was really going on. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? I want to ask you something about what's going on nowadays, right? In the hip hop culture, especially. Going back to the 90s, I remember growing up and hearing things like snitches get stitches. And, sticking to the G code and,
sometimes end up in ditches. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And, not to tell on nobody. Even if you're not involved in the streets, that's something you learn at a young age at home. Mm-hmm. Your mama tell you, because you tatting on your little brother. Don't be a tattletale.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But somehow, some way,
they lost their way. They have. And I know this. I've seen people snitching on each other. One thing with me, I could honestly say with my 2 co-defendants, I've always told them from day one, you guys have kids. You can tell what you want to tell. Just don't come tell it in my courtroom. Don't tell it to my jury. You can tell your judge and your jury whatever you want to tell them. But when it come to me, you get on that stand as an issue. Let me get found guilty on my own. I don't need your help.
Right.
So I never got upset with anything they put out there. I'm not upset now that they're home. They're home claiming wrongful conviction, getting paid. But I'm not challenging it. Do you, mama? Live your life. You're free. Live it. That's your story. You stick to it. I'm not here to debate your story. I'm not here to knock on you. I'm not here to call the state's attorney. None of that. They were both offered $17.5 million. None of them offered me anything, and that's okay. I'm okay with this because at the end of the day, I'm good within me. I got you free.
Hold on. Pause, right? Your co-defendants got offered $17.5 million?
Yeah.
And a wrongful conviction type of case?
Because I took the case.
They won the money?
They actually just got their certificate of innocence.
Okay.
The offer is on the table. They haven't received it yet. The officers that arrested us were found guilty of wrongful, setting people up.
Right.
Rivera.
Some dirty cops.
Dirty ass cops.
Right.
So with that on top of the fact that I got on national TV and said I committed the murders, they had nothing to do with it. One was already home. One had already served 17 and a half years and was home. But she still got the innocent because of what I said on TV. Right. But my other one, she was still incarcerated with 2 life sentences. So the minute I took the weight, she was released in 2020.
Right.
So, yeah, they're going to get paid millions behind this.
Okay, I guess I'm trying to. Okay, so, why are they not offering you anything?
I mean, they're not even allowed to be seen with me. Like I had one co-defendant tell somebody, "I'll help her, but it has to be from a third party because I'm associated with the victim's family." So now they're playing nice. So they have to play their role. They're innocent. They had nothing to do with this. The other one, I can't work with her. I know she has her organization, but I can't be in the same building with her because my lawyer told me to stay away from her because she had threats. I got threats from her, not directly from me, but people telling her, shit, Loca said if she don't give her no money, she beating your ass, she killing you. You didn't see her in action. You know what she's capable of doing. So, she's going to be the first person I see when I get this money. But I haven't spoken to them, not one. I haven't gotten a thank you. None of that. And one of them acknowledged already, I wouldn't be out here if it wasn't for her. Mm-hmm. But I acknowledge y'all wouldn't have been in there if it wasn't for me.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Right.
I took years of it. You didn't pull the trigger. I did that. So I took years of your life. One came home, her mother had Alzheimer's, didn't even remember who she was. The other one came home, kids were grown, grandkids didn't even know what she was. I did that. So I don't expect money from them. Would I appreciate it? Hell yeah. A bitch is struggling. I got bills to pay. But I don't expect it.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm sorry for the time I took away from your family. So enjoy your life, because I'm definitely going to enjoy mine.
Yeah. And I wouldn't expect it either. I wouldn't feel entitled. We ain't count nobody's pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
17.5 mil, goddamn it. You can squeeze something out of there.
And that would have to be up to them.
You throw a motherfucker some.
I mean, that would have to be. I mean,
but you know what? I want to say this though, because that's just always it's always a sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just speaking in general, you come up on 17.5, and let's say, you know, you get your homie 100,000. That homie gonna be looking at you crazy, like, damn, you got 17.5, and all you gonna give me is 100K. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like
money brings problems.
Yeah,
and I believe that. With me, I don't even expect her. I don't expect neither one of them. I'm not asking for the money. If you want to help my organization, donate to Spot Fund Me.
Yeah.
I don't even got to know who it came from. Being honest. You know what I'm saying? But for me to expect something I don't, bro. I took a lot of time of y'all lives. One did 27 years, the other one did 17 and a half. I did that. I did that with my mother craziness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect nothing from them. I just want them to live their life.
So look, I understand that you all were like forced to make statements that, you know.
In the beginning, yes.
Right.
The officers did do that.
So did your other two co-defendants have anything to do with it?
No. They weren't. Wow. They didn't pull no trigger.
Right.
They didn't pull no trigger, but in law, if you're there,
right,
you're just as guilty as I am.
Wow, right.
But I'm not even saying they were there.
Right,
they have their, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no snitch, bro. Right. Get your money. I'm not counting your pockets. Do you. I did my time for what I did. I'm guilty. I committed the crime, and I have to live with that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I have to register for the rest of my life. I could never get rid of this. It will always follow me for the rest of my life. So that's something that I have to deal with. I'm not pointing no fingers. It was all me.
Can you, just to shift gears a little bit real quick, can you help our viewers visualize how dangerous it might be if a young black man done turned the wrong corner and he'd end up in a Hispanic gang banging hood?
Especially come over there with an attitude, wrong color, you getting blown back. Don't underestimate us because we're Puerto Rican. Or you think we're a Puerto Rican gang. We have black people in our gang. We have white people in our gang. We multicolored. But we ain't no pussies. Being in prison, I learned personally. People think, I used to always come across black people thinking, oh, she ain't shit. She can't fire. She can't do it. I done got my ass with plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But I came back. But don't underestimate me because I'm Puerto Rican and you think you black. Because at the end of the day, I'm just as tough as you are. I can accept the ass whooping like I can issue them out. I can accept my L's, but I'm going to give you some too. So you come into my neighborhood thinking that, oh, these some bitches, they Puerto Ricans, they ain't shit. You about to get a rude awakening because you might not walk out the same if you walk out at all.
Yeah. I think, I actually think the Hispanic gangs might be a little rough and tougher than the ones.
I mean, I give it all. Today I can honestly say, because I know Latin kings that I talk to, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what gang you are. We all bleed red. And some of us have the same stories. We're supposed to be enemies, but when we get to know each other, we can be the best of friends because we know what the fuck we've been through. You know what I'm saying? So now, today, I have family members that are Latin kings. I just literally dropped my cousin off, who's a Latin king. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person, I don't care what gang you in. We bleed the same. You ain't kings ain't punks either. I ain't gonna downcast what the fuck they got going on. I'm from the Greens. I used to hang out in 660 building. Gangsters wasn't SOS. You know what I'm saying? They weren't bitches either. So I'm not down in no motherfucking game. What I'm saying is that we have some kids have troubled lives. Where our mentality is fucked up. So where we think we need that group. So we grow together, we become brothers and sisters. And we die for each other and kill for each other. So to me, I wasn't in no gang. I was in an organization. I was in a family. I'm not a gang member. You know what I'm saying?
It's a couple cliques that's like nearby, and they be driving by, and they be like throwing up the forks, keep your hands to yourself, because if you throw them up, you fucked. If you throw them down, you fucked.
I mean, because I tell my brothers that all the time. Like I just said earlier, sometimes I'm more worried about a maniac killing me than a Latin king. We killing each other. So when I have somebody that I can trust, that I know gonna have my back, I can walk down the street with him at any time and know he not gonna let nothing happen to me. He'll jump in front of a bullet for me. Like he knows with me. He knows that if he needs me, I'm there. Call me. I'm coming. I don't care what time it is. I'm there. So you have some that you can trust because you grew up together. You know them. You did this shit together with them. And then you got some people that just want to make a name. Mm-hmm. LOCA D is the most wanted in Chicago right now. I'm the most wanted. I don't go anywhere without security. I don't come into a building without my security swiping it.
Now, is that because of what you did in the 90s?
Yes, it is. And because, like I said, I am the highest ranker out right now.
So the two guys that you killed, were they like some people of status?
They were Latin kings, and one of them was a son, the only son of the Lord of all Latin kings.
Oh.
So
okay.
They were some big guys, important guys. You know what I'm saying? But one of them was extremely important. And I ate at his house the night before I even killed him. Mm. I ate your mom's food and then killed her son the next day. Mm. So it's a big thing. It is a big thing. Some people say, time is past and people don't know. I don't care. I don't take the risk either. You know what I'm saying? If somebody needs me and they can be a Latin king, guess what? I'm there. What I'm going to do is call my cousins that I know this is going to make sure they're there to make sure nothing happens to me. Or I'm going to call my guys that I know is going to be on point like, LOCA, okay, let me go in here and find out first what's going on. Because if we have to do something, we finna do this. We'll do what we got to do and get the fuck out if we make it out. And they're okay with that. Like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They could tell me I got an issue and it's some bitches or a nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's a bitch or a nigga. I get niggas too. I know how to act like a nigga too. I'm very right. I can come in this motherfucker acting like a lady with a mini skirt, and the next time you see me, I'm with my baggies on with my motherfucking hat gang banging. What's up? Mm-hmm. So I can turn up. I know how to be. I done walked into courtrooms arguing with state's attorneys to get somebody out in Miami. I know how to be professional. I know how to act like a judge or a lawyer. I got a lot of personalities. I can be whoever the fuck I want to be. That's that Gemini in me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Mm-hmm. So I'm just a firm believer in that.
Mm-hmm. Now you say you was at his mom's house the day before, so like y'all knew each other, y'all was friends?
My whole family's Latin kings. So my mother was over there for Mother's Day dinner. Ooh. So I went by to give my mother her gift. And
you knew that this guy had killed your friend?
That he had just killed, he hadn't killed him yet. He had killed him that night. Okay. He hadn't killed him yet. But I was just sitting at his mama's table. Oh, wow. Like, I didn't even want to stay. I kept saying, I'm finna go. But everybody was like, you good? I was like, I don't feel comfortable. Because me, I don't give a fuck. I'm ignorant. I came in black and blue, straight in the King's hood. Bitch, I'm LOCA D. Y'all heard the rumor? Meet the legend, LOCA D in the flesh.
Say that again?
Y'all heard the rumor? Meet the legend, LOCA D in the flesh. Okay. I always be aware because LOCA D will always be there. So I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I came to Chicago when I came home. I received so many motherfucking threats. I went right to Beach and Spalding, Latin Kinghood. I went right to Division of Wolcott, Latin Kinghood. Stood in the middle of their pole where they sign was at and threw up the forks. I'm here. You ain't got to look for me. I'm coming to you. You want me so bad, I'm coming to you. I ain't a bitch. You're going to make me know it. I walked a neighborhood. Nothing happened. But then again, everything's changed. Everything's not like the 90s. You don't see the brothers or anybody out there gang banging like they used to. Nowadays, they in cars or in the park. You know what I'm saying? They not in the hood. Right. I went to my own neighborhood. It was not one soul was out. I was like, what the fuck? All I see is crackers walking around with dogs. What the fuck? It's not the same. Mm-hmm. So my mentality coming down here acting like that was even inappropriate. Because nowadays you have internet gangsters.
For sure.
They want to talk all the shit, what they going to do to you on the internet. But yet nobody's coming to meet you up. So they live boxing. And you guys can continue. I get them all the time. If I don't answer anybody at the, oh, bitch, f you dyke ass bitch, you ain't shit. And I'm like, damn, baby, what happened? I thought you just said you idolized me. What happened? I didn't call you fast enough? Nigga, fuck you. And will hang up or block their ass. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. Ain't nobody out here walking these streets like I'm walking them. Ain't nobody fucking me, financing me, or feeding me. So therefore, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I learned that one my hard way. In prison, you care about what people think. Oh, they talking about me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me do it. Now, I don't give a fuck. Because y'all, if I want to smoke, if I want to get high, if I want to drink, I want to talk shit, that's my life.
For sure.
It's me. Ain't nobody, I'm walking out in the rain. It's me if I want to walk. I can do this now. So whatever a motherfucker got to say on the internet, I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't bang no more, but try me. I might not be LOCA D today, but that bitch is never dead. She will pop back up if needed to. Yeah. Trust and believe that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Any gang, any person, none, I don't care if you're a neutron. Come on and find me. Matter of fact, send me a low. I'll come find you.
Right. So with all that you've been through in the streets, and now that you are here, you're a free woman. You're free to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? What is the biggest lesson you've learned thus far?
Thinking that somebody really gave a fuck about you and had your back. Nobody forced me to go commit the crimes. I did it on my own. Nobody sent me off. I did it on my own. Nobody told me, "Loca, you got to do this." No, I did it on my own. I regret taking the lives. And it's not because I always heard, "Oh, she don't give a fuck. She's just saying that because she's in jail." I'm free and I'm still telling you, I'm sorry.
So you do regret it?
Hell yeah, I regret it.
Okay.
Yes, I've regretted it after I grew up and became a woman and realized and started having feelings.
Okay.
Yes, I regret it. I pray to them all. Jimmy and Hector, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I just drove by the park the other day and drove by the bathroom and was like, rest in peace. I wanted Mother's Day this year was the anniversary of their death. I wanted so bad. It was May 12th. I wanted so bad to go up to the bathroom and put flowers in there. And my cousin was like, Jackie, they're going to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So I have to respect them. I have to give them their respect and let them spend their time with their loved ones that passed away, put flowers out.
Hey, so that video I had mentioned earlier, was that Jimmy and Hector in that video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Because we was watching, the video we was watching last night. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we was thinking that it was Jimmy and Hector, but then we thought that they was like... Right.
Actually, if they were talking, they probably not them, because the video that they have with Jimmy and Hector is really no newspaper clippings with their picture, or the gangland will show them dead. And I hate that shit too. I just got pictures on my phone the other day. Somebody was like, damn, look what I found. And sent me pictures of them bleeding to death. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't idolize that shit. Don't send this shit to my motherfucking phone. Nigga, before you be like them. Don't you ever disrespect me like that. My bitch, don't ever send me no shit like this. I'm not idolizing what the fuck I did. I was dumb as fuck. I was young, trying to fit in. So that shit wasn't cute. If I can go back and change it, guess what? They'll still be alive.
Do you listen to rap music?
Do I what? Yes, of course.
So what do you think about like rappers bragging and boasting about killing people in their music?
Them bitches ain't no killers.
Shit.
Them bitches ain't no killers. Because if I got to rap and brag about it, first of all, you making noise. For what? Killers coming silent. Killers coming silent. You trying to get some, I don't give like, oh, I got to say this and I know it's going to come back on you motherfuckers. Like, DJ Ivy, I want so bad for him to call me for an interview. You a bitch ass nigga.
DJ who?
The Breakfast Club.
Oh, DJ Envy.
Yeah, Envy. Yeah, him. To me, you a bitch. I watched all the interviews and I don't like the way he did Tyrese. I don't like that. You called out that man mental status. All this other shit about your bitch. Nigga, you talking about you was gonna knock him in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he on psych meds. I'm LOCA D. I am too. Come holler at me. I guarantee you. Because even when somebody else came through afterwards, you bitched up. So I feel like you a coward. And I've been writing that nigga, texting him and everything. Interview me. I'm LOCA D. I hate when people come for the weak. Come for, rather be a female nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are. Come for a motherfucker that's gonna come back with you. Because when you out there rapping, bitch, show me proof. Cause you lying. Ain't no motherfucking way you did that and you put it on there so they can use it against your dumb ass in court. You dumb motherfucker. That's dumb. You want to go to prison if you did do it. What, it was an accident? Now you want to turn it into a rap music? You trying to get clout off of it? Because, bitch, I ain't getting no clout off mine. I don't want it. You can have it. So the rap shit, I listen to it. Don't get me wrong. I got some of my brothers that rap now. I actually just came out on one of them. Just got released. I'll make sure I send it to you. I just got released and I'm on there.
Right.
Yeah, LOCA D came out throwing the forks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Showing love for my brothers. But at the end of the day, to me, it's like they feel like if they're not rapping about killing somebody or making money with drugs, they feel like they're not getting nowhere.
Right.
But if you really do your research, you have gospel raps that are getting it. You have rappers that are gospels and they get paid uglier than the rappers that are doing today. But I listen to it. Hey,
yeah. I'm just asking because primarily because we cover a lot of King Von related stories.
Ooh, King Von.
You know, and
Lil J.
a lot of his music context was, you know.
So had you had your interview with Lil J or something?
Have I interviewed Lil J? No, not yet.
That's my guy.
You like Lil J? Lil J that's locked up?
Yeah, I talk to him.
Okay.
I talk to him. That's my brother.
Word.
You know, and I know there's a lot of shit going on nowadays. You know what I'm saying? With all the footage is out. I just feel like I don't give a fuck. A lot of people want to judge.
That's so damn random.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
You say you and Lil J be chopping it up.
That's my guy. Damn,
that's crazy. I never would thought you said that.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, and that's my, you know what I'm saying? I'm real. I'm real, so it's cool. So, and I don't knock nobody. I don't down nobody. Because at the end of the day, every time somebody got something to say about anybody, what's going on in jail, oh, we got footage. Say it to him when he come out. You bitches ain't gonna say it. You coward ass niggas ain't gonna say it. Y'all talk shit behind anybody back. But y'all, when it come face to face, you're not gonna face them and tell them shit. Man, nigga, why you do what? Cause you gonna get your ass whooped. Y'all ain't forgot that nigga got his hands. That nigga got some hands. So I'm not with all that. Like everybody got, like I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch a lot of podcasts, and when they talking shit, I get on there. I'm like, you bitches won't say it to him. I tell him, he be like, them bitches. I say, you right. You right. But you know, I want to meet Lil Durk. I haven't met Lil Durk yet. That's my nigga. I'm close though, but I'm close to meeting him, but I ain't met him yet.
Yeah, I know Durk get a lot of love over there in Humble Park for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Cause shout out to Hypno Carlito.
Oh yeah, okay.
He from Humble Park.
Definitely, yes.
We used to cover a lot of the Lil J news like 2 years ago now, you know. We interviewed one of his
girls. I know, I saw it. I saw you dead wrong for that shit. You dead wrong for that shit. No. I seen that. I watched it. I watched it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. Actually, I watched that. Hey. Yeah. But you know.
Because look, I don't judge nobody. Me personally, I don't. And what I like to do with my platform is open the floor for the different voices. Everybody come from different walks of life.
But know this, before you go any further, say anything out there, motherfucker.
Oh, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
You can't believe every motherfucking thing you hear.
You ain't lying.
A motherfucker say they did this and did that and did that. And as long as you getting the views and motherfuckers being seen, they feel like they didn't accomplish something. I'm somebody. Oh, that was that nigga that was at the. Oh, that's him.
You ain't lying.
Nigga, you ain't did shit. You probably don't even know him. Shut the.
You ain't lying.
So a lot of people do that shit. So I don't believe everything you know what I'm saying? Especially when they come out so bold like that. Cause bitch, if a motherfucker, So many people said, oh, she killed them niggas for a slice of pizza. Pizza? Bitch, I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, then she promised them niggas some pussy. One died with his dick in his hand. I'm gay. Been gay all my life. So where the fuck does this come from? So you can't believe everything you hear. Yeah. If you don't hear from them, I just stay neutral.
Well, hey, LOCA D, I definitely enjoy you sharing your story with us today, sharing your vibrant energy with us. You know what I'm saying? You've been through a lot, and your story is incredible. 50 Cent needs to come.
I want him to so bad.
He
this
needs
is a shout out to 50 Cent. I'm ready for my movie.
Yeah, we want to see this on Stars.
Yes, definitely. I'm definitely open to it.
It's a movie. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
And it's your story. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, it deserves to be displayed.
Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of people. When is your movie coming out? When is your book coming out? When I say, nah, I don't like to read. I don't like to write. I'm not writing no motherfucking book. Well, you know, nowadays, AI, whatever the fuck it is, they could do it. Who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But when they be like, yo, movie, I'm like, I always shoot out. 50, I'm waiting on 50. Yeah. I'm waiting on 50.
Yeah, for sure. You're born and raised in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Just as well as everyone else in this room. So in closing, can you tell us how can we make Chicago a better place?
I think it's the way to make Chicago a better place is to help one another, care for one another. A lot of times you could be driving and you think somebody's begging for some drugs. You see somebody on the highway begging for money. Oh, he's a drug addict. I'm not gonna. You never know. That person's really hungry. Instead, if you want to be judgmental and think that way, buy him a burger. We gotta help each other. We always talking about Chi-Town. This, I hate when people say Chirac. We're not a fucking war zone. When we get together and love each other and help each other out, maybe our kids can walk the streets without getting killed. Maybe our kids can be safe going to school. But they can't if we keep trying to shelter ourselves and not want to help nobody else. So let's make Chicago better. Because we have an amazing town. Sure. Our city is amazing.
For sure.
We have so much to look forward to here. But if we keep fucking it up ourselves, how the fuck is the next person going to see the greatness of Chicago? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So get home right first before you try to go into somebody else's yard.
That's a fact. That's a fact. LOCA D, any shout outs and closing remarks you want to leave the people?
Of course, free the guys. Free the guys and free the girls. Y'all not forgotten. Y'all day is coming too. Never give up. I had 2 life sentences and I'm out here doing it, drinking this drink, getting a little buzz, but I'm doing it. So y'all got this. Free the guys and free the girls.
That's what's up. There y'all have it, man. DJUTV, LOCA D. Shout out to Word T Productions. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. LOCA D, until next time.
DJ, you go crazy.